Hey guys, my name is Steven on PS4 and welcome to my YouTube channel. As you all know, I play a SCUF controller that I got for my birthday in September, but yesterday I got this new Nacon Revolution controller. So I'm just going to do a quick unboxing and first impression of the Nacon controller. It's not going to be a review, guys, since obviously I do not know anything about the controller. So let's go. Okay, so it comes in this nice little box. As you can see, that flips open like this. And then if you take this out, which is like sort of like a cover thing, and there sits the beauty. As you can see, it's a real silky smooth controller. A lot of reviews and players that I know that has this controller say it's a really good controller. So hopefully if I'll do a review in a couple of days or maybe a couple of weeks, I'll say the same. The feel of the controller, guys, is really good. It's really light. The roundness of the edging of the controller, if I have to show it like this, like PS4 controller goes like this, right, and then it goes down. This one is kind of rounded out, so you know, it's really good for the bumper usage and the trigger usage when it comes to FPS. It sits really nicely in the controller, especially in the lower part of your fingers. It's sort of like a bulky controller like the Xbox One, so it sits extremely well. The analogs, the one is a little bit higher than the other, as we know. I prefer actually like this. I played Xbox Pro League. I played one Pro League match on Xbox Rainbow Six, and I do prefer the analogs being off-centered. I just think it's a lot better this way, based on you know, how comfortable you can be with the controller as it sits really nicely in your hand. The triggers, guys, at the back is a lot like the Xbox controller triggers. It's really stiff, it's really responsive, and I do prefer it like this. Especially on Rainbow Six Siege, I can control my recoil a lot better on Rainbow Six Siege on Xbox One because of these triggers over here at the back. However, on PS4 I do play with the top bumpers, but I'll see if I'm going to change that or not, because this triggers is extremely good. They're really responsive, making it easy to control recoil, especially on FPS. The analog, guys, if I can do this like round circles with the analog, it's really good. It's really smooth, guys. The analog is easy. You know, it's just a really smooth feel when it comes to doing the circle movement. So I do like that a lot. Also the back paddles, this is actually buttons, but the paddles, there's actually 4 options. You can push both of them to the outside and also to the inside, so you have 4 options how to configure these paddles into some other buttons. So that makes it quite versatile as well. Other than that, as you guys can see, the analog stick itself is it has this little steel, I don't know if it's a steel stick or is it just a steel plate around the stick, but this avoids the analog from or the stick itself from scratching on the sides and making the analog feel more scratchy on a later stage, whereas this one has the steel and a very hard plastic ring, so it will probably avoid your analog from being really scratchy in a later stage, especially on FPS and when you're sprinting a lot with the left stick as well. Anything else, guys, it feels really good. It sits extremely well. It's obviously something to get used to. That's just the way it goes. The controller, guys, is wired. The Nacon controller is wired only. The reason for this is because it's a professional controller. They want to you know, keep the responsiveness of the input of your buttons on the game that you're playing, you know. So that's why you will always see people on LAN, especially on PC, they'll never use a mouse with Bluetooth or something. It's always a mouse with a wire. I don't even know if it's Bluetooth, I'm just saying Bluetooth, but they always use wired mouse, and this is due to getting the more responsive actions. In other words, guys, the controller feels really good. The analog sticks is really smooth. I'll give it a test, guys. In a couple of weeks I'll probably do a review for you guys. So thanks for watching, guys. The controller is really cheap, guys. It's a really cheap controller for a professional paddle and everything controller. Do consider buying it. I'll give a review anytime soon. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed.